My name is Lisa, and I have psoriatic arthritis. I'm in my 50s, and I've had psoriatic arthritis since the age of 13. I was diagnosed at 13, and I've taken crap loads of medicine my entire life. And for about the last 20 years, I've been in almost constant remission from the psoriatic arthritis, which means that I've been pain free for most of that time, and I take no medicine. And there are lots of different ways that I have managed to do that, but one of those ways is with my diet. And so I don't eat dairy. I try not to eat sugar, even though it's super hard not to do that. And I also don't consume wheat flour. And so today I'm going to show you the pancakes that I make. And these pancakes have no sugar, they have no dairy, and they have no wheat flour. They're yummy. They're in the Soviet tradition because I'm an immigrant from the Soviet Union. And so they're very much like oladyi, like our little pancakes that we make. But and then later I can show you how to make the jelly that I also make homemade. I don't buy jelly anymore because it's just pure sugar. So anyway, so here we go. So for these pancakes, because I'm lazy and also because, as you can see, my hands are affected by arthritis, so I don't have like tons of mobility. So just be stirring and things like that. So I use a blender. And to give them the sweetness, I use bananas. So the first thing I'm going to do is peel my bananas. Those of you who buy bananas and then like once they get a few brown spots on them, you don't want to eat them anymore. It's just like me. They gross me out. So they're perfect. I have not thrown out a banana in like a million years. What I do is once they get brown enough for me to not want to eat them, I put them in the fridge. Or if I have a bunch of bananas, or like let's say I have some in the fridge already, so I put them in the freezer, and you can keep them in the freezer forever, just like with the peels on and all. And so today I'm going to use 2 bananas. I use between 2 and 4, depending on how many pancakes I want to make. Go away. All right, so I put my bananas in there, and I'm going to put all the wet ingredients together first. And so then I try to use more eggs than I need just to get more protein in there. So I'm going to use 2 eggs today. I usually use as many eggs as I have bananas, but it's not an exact science. Also, it probably is an exact science, like it's actual chemistry. But since I don't use my pancakes taste different every time because of that, because I don't use a strict recipe. I usually don't measure things. And so they come out just a little tiny bit different every time. So here's my baking soda. Sorry. It's probably about like half a teaspoon, but I just like dump it in there. And vanilla. And this is like good Mexican vanilla. So I use like a capful of vanilla. And then I'm going to blend all of this stuff together. I'll try to move it out here so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so now it's like pretty much blended. I want to show you, I'm going to move up close here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here's what it looks like in the blender. It's very, very liquidy. Here's what it looks like inside of there. It's like really liquidy. It's yellow. Now, if I'm using frozen bananas, those bananas are brown. So the color is going to change because it's taking the color of the bananas. Now I'm going to open my, my oat flour. I live in Mexico. This is the oat flour I use. The brand is Gran Vita. I use it because it's the cheapest one, but there's a bunch of other oat flours that you can use. And this one says vegano, libre de azúcar, sin conservadores, right? So that's good. Natural oat flour. It's hard for me to use scissors, I'll be real honest, because of the damage that's in my hands. So I'm pretty good at it. I'm not in pain. I just kind of have to adjust my grip because I can't grip it probably the way that you can if you don't have damage to your hands. All right, so I'm gonna use cup, measuring cup, and I'm gonna put about 1 cup. I say about because this is gonna, what I'm looking for is how the batter looks. So if I have, for example, more bananas and more eggs, well, I might need to put a little bit more flour. And sometimes to make it more runny at the end, I add a little bit of water. Okay, I'm gonna blend it now. And so I'm gonna show you, it has not blended well, okay? So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I don't know if it's that I don't have a good blender or it just doesn't blend well. As you can see, like there's a bunch of flour on the top. So what I do to get it to blend a little bit more is I kind of move it around, move the container around, and then I put it back on to blend. Still has not blended, so I'm gonna shake it around again. All right, now it's nice and blended. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and I'm gonna show you the consistency. The consistency is important. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's runny, so it's liquid, okay? So it's maybe the kind of the viscosity of honey, more or less, like it moves around, see? Okay.